All right. Good morning and happy September. We took a good little summer break and now we're all back at it. Excited to be here. And we were just commenting on how beautiful the weather is here in the Houston area. And we are very appreciative of that and looking forward to some more cool air. So, first of all, we'll go ahead and get started with I'm going to share my screen, a little bit of some recognition here. And so first of all, our August achievers. All right, there we go. So congratulations, our manager Margaret Jones was our top seller with $1,172. And Martha Baker, you were very, very close on her heels. So congratulations to you guys and congratulations to everyone. Everyone on this call is an August achiever. So congratulations to all of you. Next, happy birthday. We have several September birthdays. Diana Hogan, Goldie Roberts, Darlene Santabria, Yvette Simmons, Mary Grimaldo, Sue, Marla Delavicio, and Cherie Maddox. So happy birthday, ladies. And also a big shout out to of Jeanette Ducliffe and Sue Shivers. Both have had either brand new clients or either a client who has converted over to TLC. So congratulations to all of you. And I think Sue, is this a good time? Do you want me to go ahead and turn it over to you so that
Yeah, why not? I
that
like your
way,
pictures.
in case you have to hop off for any reason, take it away.
Okay. Welcome, ladies, and happy September. Yippee yahoo. We are in the throes of an almost holiday season. Um, they've had October things up for trick or treating a month ago at Costco. So I guess next we'll be getting ready for Christmas and New Year's. Okay. So my job is to talk about makeup and a little bit of what was shared at Empower. So, as you guys know, we are going through a transition as a company. Our makeup that we have had will be available while supplies last. And from what I understand from Rick, most things are going to be around for a year or so. Hope you enjoyed some of those crazy sales that we've had, and I'm sure there'll be more to come. Basically, what's happened is two things. One, the cost of raw ingredients have escalated, and not just in our industry, but in many. Also, the packaging prices have gone up tremendously. The reason we don't have lip balm today, although we will hopefully soon, is just simply the minimum quota of packaging material, not packaging material, but the actual packaging of the lip balm has almost quadrupled. And then with that too, there's a minimum amount that can be ordered. So that's neither here nor there. It's just more of what's going on, not only in our company industry, it's just what's happening. So it's very unfortunate. We will continue to be a high-end skin care treatment company. And this is not uncommon. There's a lot of companies out there today that specialize in one or the other. Let's see. Shine specializes only in makeup. Hamafero specializes only in skincare. And so we will be a boutique, but very good and high-end line. Now, although we're not moving forward in an aggressive manner with makeup, we will keep, from my understanding, our mascara, possibly bronzer, and a select few other products as well. Now, no powders, at least for now. And I do want to address powders because other than the darker colors, we do have in stock, and I understand plenty. And the challenge is the expiration date, because when the expiration date finishes, which will be close to the end of the year on most, we can't sell them as a company. We can sell them as an individual if we choose, because they do have powders, things like that have a long shelf life. But at least my company, my products that I've had I continue with. Other things may not. I've had some questions about the beige foundation, which would have been equivalent to our former N3. And with that being said, what I am transitioning clients to, and it kind of reminds me of the beauty control days, they're ordering a lot. So I'm transitioning people that wore the beige to either the sandstone or the nude, which is plentiful, girls. That is going nowhere, at least not for a long time. The sandstone is going to be just a hair lighter. You've still got the golden base, if you will, with the beige. And for those of you all that are old timers, the beige was equivalent to our former N3. The sandstone, which is a little lighter, is equivalent to what was our Y2 or N2. A shade darker would be the nude color. So I am asking clients and speaking with them if they would like just a little lighter or a little more color. And I've lined them up and looked at them because I don't wear these colors. I'm an alabaster buff girl. And honestly, the variance in color is not enormously off. So one of my clients that wanted 4 of the beige and I didn't have any, I just simply told her, would you like a half shade lighter or a half shade darker? I'm not promising it'll work, but I will tell you there's not a big difference. So she said, I think I could go just a little lighter. We did the sandstone. I talked to her. She said she loved it and ordered 2 more. So keep that in mind, and you might want to write that down. Beige, half shade lighter sandstone, half shade darker is nude, and they're buying it. Okay, the other thing I'll tell you is that samples also have just expired and are discontinued. And the words that I've shared with clients, let me just tell you, I've shared that the cost of raw ingredients have increased, that we will continue to be a high-end skincare treatment company. And also early on, I've shared with you guys that about a year, maybe 2 years ago, I looked at other brands, and right now I didn't write the companies down, but I know they'd be companies you'd be familiar with, that Gary touted as clean. And for Gary to give the blessings of clean is a big deal. What I have found is we run about 25% less in price. So our skincare, the cleansers, I've got the name right around the corner. I need to go look. But, and they aren't even as clean. So we still are, in my opinion, price competitive and have been. And the other thing too that I've shared with clients is for us to continue to sell powders and other things because of the increase in the raw ingredients and other factors that I mentioned, containers and such. And this is true with the liquid foundation. We would charge the client, her that I'm speaking with, more than the market would bear. And that's simply what Rick told us, and Gary told us too, that we had a liquid foundation in its making. I mean, it was this close, but because of the cost of the raw ingredient, it absolutely could not be manufactured to be sold at a price that the client would be able to cover. Now, also, we're a small company, and Estee Lauder or some of the bigger companies, you know, that wouldn't be an issue. But then, of course, their products aren't clean either. And so I forgot, but I have shared that with more than one client. The just simply raw ingredients, because okay, the product expires. We could make more, except for the 2 reasons of the minimum packaging that needs to be done, as well as the cost of the raw ingredients. So Gary told us that it would be triple, I may be off on this, double or triple what our liquid foundation was previous. So that would take it to about $80. If we're behind on selling our powders at 38, I don't think I can sell a liquid foundation, at least today, at that product. So that made sense to a lot of my clients too, if that might help you. So anything is possible. And Rick has told us that, at least for today, this is where we're at. We may not be tomorrow. And a lot can happen in a year's time. So it is disappointing. You know, I don't want to sugarcoat this. It is disappointing. And I just handling it and touting our skincare, which, Jeanette, you've always done so well on your skincare. You know, makeup is just the icing on the cake for really great. And all of you have done really well in skincare. So I'm only pointing out Jeanette because she's so amazing. Each and every person that she comes in contact with, she talks about their skin and their treatments and such, so beautifully. We're going to have you on a call one day and share all your tidbits. And Mary, you're all of you guys. So if I start calling names, I'll just get in trouble. So that's about what I have to say today. If I forgot anything, we will be continuing to have sales. So stay tuned and buckle up. I don't know about you guys, but I took advantage of bronzer. That's what everybody on my Christmas gift list is getting, and other things too. So Jill, I'm turning it back to you because I can't read.
No,
the-
that's
I
good.
think I'm finished.
Thank you very much. Those were great tips. And that's same thing I'm telling my clients. And I am one of those that I wore beige and it actually got a little bit light on me. And I did switch up to nude. And so I switched between nude and sandstone kind of based on my mood and I'll wear either one and kind of what I'm wearing. So if that helps anybody any with coloring, I do wear the sandstone and the nude alternatively. And it works great to your point. And one other thing that Gary had mentioned, you had mentioned he had one of the brands he had mentioned for liquid was Ilia, ILIA, and their liquid foundation is like $60. But that is a clean brand. And he also mentioned anything on credobeauty.com, CREDO beauty.com. Uh, Powder foundation. But to your point, Sue, I mean, we have products out there for over a year, so that we're good to go and anything can happen in a year. And Cherie mentioned that she's wearing sandstone as well. And she's happy with it. So to move on, I'm going to share my screen again. Couple of updates on the business side. So first of all, TLC, I love this image that they have for our TLCs. But one thing that they have changed going forward is that we will be able to make updates to our TLC's doorstep delivery all the way up to the day prior to when it ships. So anything on the 5th, we can make changes up to the 4th. Anything that ships on the 20th, we can make changes up to the 19th. So that's really exciting that we have the extra couple of days to make the changes for them. Also, there is a head. Ooh, that didn't work. Anyway, there is a head, heart, start new business challenge that has come in. And basically, so if you guys want to like a little extra bonus coming up in November, this runs from August 1st to October 31st. The payout's going to be after the challenge closes within 30 days. So it's going to be November-ish. So bottom line, what happens is you get points for sales, subtotals and sales. So for each new retail client, you're going to get 1 point for their sale. TLC client, you get 2 points for their sale, 3 points if it's a new rep, and it's sales of their clients. So if you bring
Wow,
in,
that's pretty
yeah,
exciting. Easy
yeah.
money.
And so here's an example. It's on that sheet. The two are on there, but here's an example of, you have a $500 of retail orders, it's $20 reward, 250 2 times, same reward, or if it's a rep. Anyway, bottom line, I don't want to go too deep into that. Those are the things of one. Oh, and an upgrade. So let's say you have a retail client and they upgrade to either be a rep or they upgrade to be a TLC, that will count if that person has not ordered with since August 1st, 2023. So let's say you had a TLC or a retail client who ordered July of 2023. You run into them again or you call them, hey, you know what? Would you be interested in getting back into your skincare? They say, oh, yeah, they count if they come back. So and a way to keep up with this. So if you say you want to earn an extra $100 and you want to see a good way, they've put out a tracker out there so that you can just kind of print it out and mark off your new clients and their purchases so you can keep up with how many rewards you can earn. So, and something else that's coming out, I don't have a slide for this, but Rick had mentioned on Monday that they're working on upgrading our onboarding document for any new reps that come on. So it's going to be focused on getting started and training info and some new worksheets. One thing he mentioned at Empower, those of you who were on, remember him saying that the differences between some of the younger people who are looking to get a side hustle, because side hustle, 40% of the population actually has one right now. And of those 48% of them are doing it to make extra money. And the younger generation, they're like, all we want to know is what do we got to do to make $200? Tell me what to do. I'll go do it. So those are the kind of things he's going to focus on there. And this is an example. I'll send that. But, somebody asks you, I want to make $300. What do I need to do? Here's a breakdown of what they need to do. No need to get into all the details, 5%, 10%, how we don't need to get into those details. I'm preaching to the choir. I know I'm a detailed girl. I'm trying to keep it high level here. Anyway, but that's what this slide is for. And I'll include that in the email that I send out. And for you have a new brand partner, they also have a chart that they can track their numbers as well. And just a reminder, the referral program, guys, it's a really, really, really easy program. For example, my client Janet, her customer number is 123. It's not really, but for example, it's 123, and she sees her friend Tammy and says, hey, Tammy, I love these products. And Tammy says, you know what? I'm going to try them. Tammy creates an account, and it's, like 4 things. She has to enter her name, first name, last name, email, who referred you, what is the number? And so she types in 123 because that's Janet's number. Boom, she automatically gets 10% off her order. She doesn't have to put any coupon code or anything like that. It's just automatic taken off. And then Janet gets 10 beauty points, which is equivalent to $10. So that's pretty good thing. So I will close with our quote for the month of be brave enough to be bad at something else. So let's see. I'm gonna look in the comments. Oh, Martha says she switched the TLC from nude liquid to beige liquid, showed her she can mix with her existing nude drop for drop and back of hand and blend. Great tip, Martha. That's awesome. That's a good idea because then it was going to last longer, and we still have the beige liquid. So great tip. Let's see, Sue, do you have anything else to add before we stop our recording?
No, you did a great job. Thank you. And thanks everybody for being on the call with us today.
Thank you, and happy September, everybody. And we're here if you have any questions, reach out to Sue or I. And if you find any tips you want to share, be sure to put them in the Facebook group or email them to us, and we will send them out to the team next month. Have a great month.